now we'll be talking about the multiplication and zeros of polynomial. But before then, we want to look at the value of polynomials at a given value of x. Okay, so the value of p of x, value of p of x at x is equals to a is denoted as p of a. Okay, so and it is obtained by substituting the a for x in the polynomial. Now let's take for instance we are given a polynomial p of x to be equal to 2x squared or 2x raised to the power 3 plus 5x squared minus 9x minus 18, and we will say we should find a p of 1 and then b p of 0. Now it's very simple. All we just have to do is substitute the value of x for the with the given number. So for p of 1 we are saying that x is equals to 1. Okay, so that means our p of 1 will substitute the value of x. Wherever we see x we put 1. So that will give us 2 1 raised to the power 3 plus 5 1 raised to the power 2 minus 9 1 minus 18, and this will give us 2 plus 5 minus 9 minus 18, and it's in total 9 minus 7 minus 9 minus 18, that will give us minus 20. Now the same thing happens with p of 0. At p of 0 x is equals to 0, so wherever see x we substitute 0, so we're just saying p of 0 is 2 to 0 is power 3 plus 5 into 0 is power 2 minus 9 to 0 minus 18. That will give us 0 plus 0 minus 0 minus 18, and this should give us minus 18. So the understanding that we substitute the value of x is equals to a, and this will give us p of a, is very important. So moving forward, we want to talk about multiplication of polynomials. Okay, the product of two polynomials of degrees let's say m and n is another polynomial of degree m plus n. So what we mean here is just like what we do in indices. It's very straightforward. It's just like opening up brackets. So we can take two examples here, and then let's say multiplication of polynomials. Okay, so given that let's say p1 of x is equals to 2x squared, okay, plus 5x plus 6, and p2 of x is equals to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, and we say we should find p1 p2. Alright, so as usual we are going to open the bracket, and after we open the bracket we will collect that times and then finalize on it. So p1 plus 2x squared plus 5x plus 6 into 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. So when we open the bracket we have it to be 2x squared into 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 into plus 5x into 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus 6 into 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now let's open the brackets individually. So this will give us 2x squared multiplied by 6x squared. That will give us 6x raised to the power 4. We cover this and in indices and logarithm. You can check out the video, the first set video, indices and logarithm. You have 6x raised to the power 4, 2x squared minus 2x multiplied by minus 2x will give us minus 4x raised to the power 3 and continuing like that, and this will give us 2x squared. Now we open the bracket with 5x, plus 15x raised to power 3 minus 10x squared plus 5x, open the bracket with 6 again, plus 18x squared minus 12x plus 6. Now, as usual, we'll take the x raised to power 4 appears just once, so that will 6x raised to power 4. And we'll talk about x raised to power 3. We have x raised to power 3 1, x raised to power 3 2, just 2, plus 15 x raised to power 3. And then let's talk about x raised to power 2. We have it here. That's x raised to power 2, x raised to power 2, and x raised to power 2. So that will give us plus 2x squared minus 10x squared plus 18x squared, and plus x, yes, that's plus 5x minus 12x, and plus 6. Okay, so this gives us 6x raised to power 4 minus 4 plus 15 will give us plus 11x raised to power 3, and plus 2 minus 10x squared, okay, plus 18x squared. That will give us plus 10x squared. 5x minus 12x squared will give us minus 7x plus 6. Right, so it's just like normal opening of brackets. So now let's consider something, and we know that p1 is equals to p1 of x, okay, is equals to 2x squared plus 5x plus 6, and p2 of x is 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. And when we evaluated the product, we had 6x raised to power 4 plus 11x squared x raised to power 3 plus 10x squared minus 7x plus 6. Now, if you look at the degrees, okay, now this p1 of x is of degree 2 because the higher power of x is 2, okay, and p2 of x is also of degree 2, okay, and p1 p2, the product of p1 p2 is of degree 4, okay. Now we notice something that when we have the product of two polynomials, okay, the resulting polynomial, the sorry, the resulting polynomial will be the degree of the resulting polynomial will be the addition of the other two degrees, okay. So that means all we have to do is add the plus sign here, okay, and we'll have 4. Okay. So let's say that assume p1 of x is of degree 2, degree 3, and p2 of x is of degree 5. Okay, now what is the degree of p1 p2 of x? Okay, so definitely the degree of p1 p2 will be 3 plus 5, and this will give us 8. All right, so that will be for the multiplication of polynomials. Now let's go on to division of polynomials. Now there are important terms to note when we have when we want to perform a division process in polynomial. The first term we need to know is dividend. The second term is the divisor. The third term is the quotient, Okay, and the last term is the remainder. Okay, so we will be working with this each one of these terms, and to establish those meaning, we have to pick an example. Okay, now we have just like we did in multiplication of polynomials. Okay, that if polynomial a is of degree 4 and polynomial b is of degree 3. Okay, and if we say p a p b, okay, that's a multiplication. Okay, the degree will be what? Degree of 4 plus 3. That'll give us degree 7. And if we say pa over pb, definitely the degree will be of 4 minus 3. That'll be of degree 1. Okay, so a polynomial of degree n can be divided by another polynomial of degree n if the first degree is greater than or equal to the second degree. Okay, so let's pick a question. Let's say we want to divide polynomial um, divide p of x with 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 by x plus 2. Now remember we had different terms. So what we are dividing with, okay, what we are dividing with is called the divisor. Okay, and what we are dividing is called dividend. Okay, what we are dividing with is called the divisor, and what we are actually dividing is called the dividend. Now what is left over after division is called the remainder. Okay, and the result of division is called the quotient. Okay, and let's make it up plain. Dividend is what we are dividing, and divisor is what we are dividing with. All right, so with this, like we do our normal, say we have 3x squared, just like we do minus 2x plus 4, and we have x plus 2. Okay, so the rule is very simple. Okay, so the first rule is that we divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor to obtain the first term of the quotient. Okay, so maybe we write the rules down. Okay, then write the rules down. Number one, there are 3 steps to follow, after which we'll continue the process over and over again. So the first term is divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor to obtain the first term of the quotient. Next rule is to multiply each term of the divisor by the quotient, and the final step is to subtract the product obtained in step 2 from the first two terms. The dividend. Okay, okay, from the first terms. Okay, that's of the dividend. Okay, so and for that case, then fourth step will be to repeat steps 1, 2, 3. So let's pick our example again. We have this division: 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. This is the dividend, and x plus 2. Okay, now the first thing to do is to divide the dividend by the first term of the divisor. First term of the divisor is x. Okay, so we are dividing the dividend by x. So that means we are saying 3x squared divided by x. 3x squared divided by x will give me 3x, and minus 2x divided by x. Okay, we are not doing that. So we first divide the first term of the dividend. We would not touch minus 2x yet. We are just touching the first term. Okay, 3x divided by 3x squared divided by x will give us 3x, and thereafter we multiply the whole of the divisor by 3x. Okay, so that means this will multiply this. Okay, so in that case we will have 3x multiplied by 3x, we'll have 3x squared, and 3x multiplied by 2, we will have 6x. Now after that is done, the next step is to subtract the product obtained from the first terms of the dividend. Now that means we are subtracting this, okay, from the dividend. So this we